Today I'm sharing my recent vintage and thrift finds. Hello and welcome back to The Realm & Co. I'm Rebecca, and on this channel we talk all things style and fashion. Things like thrifting, upcycling, outfit ideas, all that goodness. So if that sounds like something that you'd like, please hit that subscribe button and follow along. Today I am sharing my recent vintage and thrift finds, but this will be one of two. If you look back at my older videos, I haven't really posted in about 6 months. So I was still thrifting and vintage shopping during that time. So I wanted to take the time to create a couple of videos of sharing all of my finds. So some of these pieces I have found in person, some I found online, some are just thrifted, pre-loved pieces, some are vintage. So I'm gonna share all of the details from what I can remember, and we'll go from there. First up is this vintage blazer. It looks like it's from The Villager. I got this at a vintage market here in Boston from a vintage seller. I love the elbow patches on the jacket. I just love the texture. It's so good and it fits great. It has these shoulder pads, so the shoulders are very broad, but it's got a really fantastic shape. Next up is this vintage denim skirt. It said 70s, 80s. So I wanna say it's probably late 70s, early 80s. There's no brand tag in it, but it does have a little fabric tag. It's 100% cotton. It's got this beautiful detail on the back. So right here, so good. I just love the midi length style skirt. I've been looking for a, midi denim skirt with kind of this A-line shape to it. And I thought this one was perfect. It fits me really well. So I got really lucky. I found this one on Etsy. Next up, probably one of my favorite pieces. And it is this collegiate cardigan or varsity cardigan, whatever you want to call it, but it has this really cool stripe detail on the sleeve. It's like this beautiful burgundy color with this cream detail, little TR. I don't know what school it's from. It's in really good condition. It's really thick. The tag is gone, but it's so good. There's only a few minor issues with it, just little hole here. But overall, it's such a good quality and it's so thick. I just really enjoy it, and I don't really mind the holes or anything like that. I think that gives it a little bit more character, to be honest with you. But I'm loving this one. So this is a recent find and I can't wait to be styling it more. Next up for the vintage pieces, I've been really loving neckties lately and necktie styles. So I actually have two. This is a vintage, I don't know if you can see, Christian Dior floral tie, and this is a Ralph Lauren plaid tie, and I love them. I just love the color scheme, so red and blue, and this one has a little bit of green in it. But I just love adding neckties to either a feminine piece or even slightly more masculine looks. This is a nice complement to my current necktie collection. These are pieces that I will have in my closet for a very long time, and I'll just keep styling. So now we're on to the thrifted pieces. First up is this 1980 sweatshirt, beautiful red color from Sezane. Now I have this, I bought it new in a gray, but I love the red, and I regretted not getting the red at the time. But when I saw this on ThredUp, I was like, I have to have it, and it's in excellent condition. I'm not sure why someone gave it up. Maybe it wasn't their style, but I love it. I've worn this so much. I've worn it over the shoulders. I've worn it layered over things, under things. It's just a perfect go-to sweatshirt. Crew neck, Perfect. Chef's kiss. Next up for thrifting is this sweater vest from Mango. And I just really like sweater vests. I love the layering details that they offer. This one had a really cool print. It's really soft. It's really fuzzy. I also got this one on ThredUp. And it's in really good condition. So it's a wool blend. But yeah, I've worn this a few times, layered over pieces, under pieces. But yeah, I just love the detail, and I think it'd be so good with print mixing. So it just also adds texture to a look. And then finally, last piece for this video. Again, there's going to be a part 2. I didn't want to make these videos extremely long, so I'm gonna split it up in 2 parts. Is this just classic navy cardigan? I don't know if you can really see it because it's so dark on the camera, but it also has Han Solo hair all over it. But it's just a classic cardigan. It's from JCrew. It's really good quality. So one, I'm loving navy lately. For some reason, that color is speaking to me. And then also just these simple cardigans. I used to wear them a long time ago, and I probably got rid of most of them, but I'm feeling them again. I don't know if it's like I'm vibing with that library core vibe, or I know Miu Miu had their fall runway, had these little cardigans that I absolutely loved with these pencil skirts. So loving it. And I've worn this so many times, so many times. I don't even know how many times I've worn this, but this has just been a go-to in my closet. It's a nice layering piece. I even wore it as a top a couple of times. It's amazing. That is it. Thank you so much for following along all the way to the end. Now remember, this is part 1 of part 2, so keep an eye out for part 2. I hope you enjoyed all of my pieces and how I styled them. I will try to include as many links below as possible to the places where I got each piece. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I always appreciate your support. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at therealm.co. I usually have similar videos, but also I share more in my stories of kind of my everyday life and projects that I'm working on. Until next time, wear what you love.